Isolated storms this morning in northeast Texas will give way to a forward propagating cluster of thunderstorms that'll develop across the Panhandle of West Texas this afternoon, move east tonight into Tuesday morning all the way across the state. Lots of storms to talk about for the next 24 to 36 hours. Let's do that in the Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy and Chief David Reimer. It is Monday, the 10th of July, 2023. Hope you all had a good weekend. We're able to stay cool and stay dry and hydrated. We are going to be talking about the chance for some more storms later this afternoon across western portions of Texas. Those will grow upscale into a cluster that'll then move east tonight, impacting places like the Big Country, northwest Texas, Texoma, North Texas, and then tomorrow morning portions of northeast Texas, the Ark-La-Tex and East Texas, with the potential for some of those storms to be on the rowdy side. Let's talk about it here. Here's the severe weather outlook for this afternoon, tonight into Tuesday morning. We've got a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms. That's going to begin at about 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time this afternoon across portions of the Panhandle of West Texas. That's where storms will initially develop, in addition to eastern New Mexico. Storms will move east, and then eventually we'll likely see a cluster of storms materialize that'll continue through the night into the morning hours on Tuesday. At level 2 out of 5 risk shown in yellow, that's about a 1 in 5 to a 1 in 6 chance of a severe storm within 25 miles of your location. The potential for damaging straight line winds of 60 to 80 miles an hour, perhaps some hail up to the size of golf balls. The overall tornado threat today is non-zero, meaning just above zero. Not too worried about it today. At green risk, you see that includes portions of Texoma, North Texas, Central Texas, East Texas, into the Golden Triangle. Northern portions of the Brazos Valley runs through tonight and to tomorrow morning, and that'll be for the potential for storms to continue progressing east tonight into tomorrow morning. Some of those storms may be capable of producing pocket change size hail, heavy rain, and damaging straight line winds. Depending on how the convective scenario unfolds over the next several hours into later today, we could see that level 2 risk expanded a bit further to the east in upcoming updates from the Storm Prediction Center. Let's take a look at the high-res rapid refresh model. This will give us a bit of an idea on what may unfold today and to tonight into tomorrow morning. You can see, just like I discussed, initial thunderstorm development this afternoon across eastern New Mexico, the Panhandle, West Texas. Those storms eventually growing upscale into a forward propagating cluster of storms that'll continue all night into Tuesday morning. Thanks, summertime environment. These storms are thus able to maintain themselves throughout the night and even continue into the following day as they progress further into portions of, Louisiana by tomorrow afternoon. And again, some of these storms probably going to have heavy rain, gusty winds, and some hail. The overall forecast may not unfold directly as this model shows, but it's not too far off in all likelihood. Forecast rain totals over the next 2 days from the Weather Prediction Center. You can see that cluster of storms tracking on this graphic pretty well from west to east. The potential for 1/10 to 3/4 of an inch of rain on average where that cluster of storms organizes and moves. So pretty much southern Texas, Panhandle, West Texas, all the way through northwest Texas, the Big Country, Texoma, North Texas, into portions of the Ark-La-Tex and East Texas. We could see some heavier rain totals thanks to, 1, storms ongoing this morning, and 2, the storms tonight into tomorrow across portions of North Texas, Texoma, and East Texas. Localized rainfall amounts of 1 to maybe 3 inches possible, especially if someone ends up under a tropical downpour. All right. Outside of that, Wednesday's looking dry. Thursday, Friday onward could bring a return of thunderstorm chances in these nightly complexes of thunderstorms, perhaps to the Texas Panhandle. The rest of the state looking relatively dry. Taking a look at the upper levels of the atmosphere over the next 5 days, this is just a look at the overall heights of the atmosphere. Higher your atmospheric heights at about 500 millibars halfway up through the atmosphere generally means the warmer it's going to be. And you can see that 594 meter and the 597 meter heights marked on here. You can see that's going to start shifting off to the west as we get towards the weekend, which should hopefully start bringing temperatures down a couple of degrees later this week, but it's still going to be a hot week. You can get your local temperature forecasts in the Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. But again, this scenario might see a bit of a northwest flow begin materializing over the Panhandle into Oklahoma by late week. Thus, those nightly complexes of thunderstorms are turning. But for most of the state, it's not going to mean a thing. Maybe a couple of degree drop in the temperatures. All right, that's going to be it for your Monday Texas Weather Roundup. As always, you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radar, storm chasing video, and severe weather forecasts in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app and on the Texas Storm Chasers website. Thank you for subscribing to us on YouTube, Twitch, whatever you might be watching us on this morning. We'll have the next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early by 7 a.m. on Tuesday. You'll have a great Monday, and God bless.